8. I mean, it's the 11th. Literally getting ready to go to work. My Uber is about to be outside in literally like 2 minutes, and I just wanted to show y'all what I'm eating for today. I'm following Tony Fine Fit from TikTok. I'm following her meal plan for the next 14 days. And yeah, I don't like sit down and super watch her content, but when I see her and she be having those think pieces, I think they're so funny. Honestly, she be speaking real fast. But anyways, I want to show y'all my lunch. Like I said, my lunch, my breakfast. Literally, that's it. So I did my meal prep last night at literally 2 a.m. Like, I took a nap when I got home from work, and then I woke up late, and I was like, you know what, you might as well just do it now. So I'm gonna show y'all what I made. We got fish and chicken, and then 2 portions of veggies. And then for breakfast, I have 2 slices of Ezekiel bread toast, which is this bread right here, Ezekiel 6-4 bread. I don't know, you can get it at Whole Foods. I'm pretty sure you can get it at Kroger. I got this at Whole Foods. I got the 2 pieces of Ezekiel toast. I have a whole avocado and some egg whites. I don't know if y'all can see it. And then some salsa. Yeah, salsa, avocado, egg whites, toast. I got these meal prep containers off of Amazon. I think they're cute because they have the portion size in there. 1 cup, 1 cup, 2 cups. So I think that's pretty cool. I would typically start something like this on a Monday, but it's just like, how many Mondays have passed? Do it on a Friday. So we're doing it on a Friday. Happy Friday. I hope whatever day anybody's watching this, it's a great day for you. And I will see y'all later. Y'all, they done bought in donuts while I'm sitting here eating Ezekiel toast. Oh my gosh, I'm not gonna eat it though. Oh my gosh, I'm not gonna eat it though. I'm gonna stick to my little egg whites and whatever the hell. He didn't put in donuts and I'm sitting here eating Ezekiel toast. Hey y'all, it's another day, another dollar. It's July 14th. It's Monday. I just got home from work and my goal right now is to try to stay as productive as I possibly can before, because I don't like, most of the time I have a tendency to come home and want to get straight into bed, take a little nap, and then I'll be up all night. So I'm trying to stay up for as long as I possibly can. So in order to do that, first things first is put my hair in some rollers. Okay, it's gonna be the last week of the little half up, half down. It's lasting though. Let me go get a clip. I haven't seen y'all since, when was the last time I seen y'all? Oh my gosh, when was it? I think the last time I seen y'all, I was telling y'all that I was gonna do Tony Fine Fit's anti-inflammatory diet or whatever, but that just had to wait. That had to wait, okay? Oh, no. I went to work Saturday. I see y'all Friday, yeah. I see y'all Friday. And then Saturday, I went to B-Dubs and I ate a burger. So, yeah. That's that on that. But I'm gonna do it though. I really want to incorporate like reading my Bible, like make it like a fast kind of thing, just kind of get back on balance. I went to church yesterday, and pastors was talking about, you know, to come out of how you feeling, you have to really fast and pray and, you know, seek God. And I had to just sit with myself and be like, girl, are you fasting? Are you denying yourself? I've never been good with fasting. I grew up in church all my life, but I've never been good with like fasting and really denying my flesh, food or otherwise. I think the only fast that I ever did was like a water fast. I did like a 3-day water fast sometime like last year or the year before that, and it was cool, but you know, I don't know. So yeah, just gotta get up the will to be disciplined, which is just so crazy because imagine God was like, yeah, I'm just waiting for her, you know, like I'll do it on my own time. You know, it's just so crazy how as believers, if you believe like how I do or most Christians, like just treat God not like we're on, like treat him like he's on our time. You know what I'm saying? Like we just have all the time in the world to just, you know, be dedicated and committed to him. Like he just gonna always do what we need him to do no matter what. So we could just take our time. It's crazy. I hope I'm making sense when I say that. Like we just, you know, like how I just said, I just want to be ready to be disciplined. Like you're never going to be ready to be disciplined, girl. Silly. That's the whole point. That's the whole point of denying your flesh and everything. Whatever. Anyways, I am no hair enthusiast. I am no hair enthusiast. Like I don't know what I'm doing. The flexi rods always just in my head. I'm just doing the best I can with what I got. What y'all been doing? I haven't been doing nothing but watching TV. I've been watching the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Oh my gosh. I've been watching the seasons back, so I'm on season 9 now. But you know, yesterday was the reunion for season 16, and let me tell you, these new girls, I'm not vibing with them at all. I cannot believe Britt did not show up to the reunion. I also cannot believe that like this whole Angela and Phaedra thing, like now that I have watched the seasons back from season 1 again, I don't know, every time that I feel like I'm in a not life crisis, but you know, whatever you want to call it, I go back and watch my favorite shows. So and right now I'm just feeling like I cannot believe that they're trying to say Phaedra set that whole Angela thing up. Like that whole thing with Candy and Todd was like such a big deal. I cannot imagine her getting the opportunity to come back on the platform and you know, do some mess like that. I just can't see it. I also think that it's far-fetched for everybody saying that Angela set up herself. I mean, I just really don't see in what world would she have to do that, but you can never put anything past the housewives, so I don't know. It's very weird. However, now that I have watched the seasons back, like I said, I'm on season 9, so I still got a ways to go, but I am happy to see Phaedra back. Like, I definitely think that she was a little bit messy, but I feel like the whole thing was just messy. Like, the whole Candy situation, it was just messy on all parties. Everybody had a part that was like messy, from Candy to Portia to Phaedra. She should have never repeated it, you know what I'm saying? But it's just like whatever. Anyways, yeah, I've been getting caught up on that. I don't know, this season was very mid. I cannot believe Brit did not show up to the reunion. Like, girl, you had so much to say all season about everybody. And then also, I do not understand her and Kelly's beef. Like, I mean, if my friend needs glam and she wants to use my stylist or whatever, if it's my best friend, yes, absolutely. Now, all the other girls, I don't know. After 1 or 2 sessions, you might have to find your own. But I would have that conversation, like, you know, not in a hater way, just more in a like, I like to be authentic. So if you could find your own, you know, situation, and I'll even help you find your own situation. Like, you know, some things I like to keep to myself. I feel like they could have just had a simple conversation about that. And if Kelly did try to have that conversation and Britt was not feeling it, then she could have just been like, then we could have understood more. I could understand Kelly's stance if she flat out came to her and was like, you know what, I came to her very nicely and I said, you know what, I want to have my own thing. She really wasn't receptive to that, and so now here we are. I can understand that, but it's just seeming like Kelly was just like, girl, find your own. I don't know. Well, this didn't take me long at all, 15 minutes. I mean, you ever like, so I've had my hair done for a week and a half and I have not wrapped my hair up at all like this. I just usually put it in the clip and then put my scarf on my bonnet. But you know, they always say that the minute that you do something that you've been not regretting, but like, you know, they always say the minute that you do something that you think is going to take forever to do, when you finally do it, you realize that it literally only took you 2 seconds to do. And that's how I feel right now. Like, it literally took me no time to put these rollers in my hair. All right, on to the next. Hey y'all, what's going on? It's Saturday and I'm getting ready to go to this thing with my friend. I was just having a breakdown. That's why I look like I'm crying. I was crying because I do not know what I'm doing every time it comes to like curling my hair. Like, y'all, do y'all see that? Do y'all see that? Like, I just never have any idea what I'm doing ever. And it's just so funny to me because I be feeling like I do. But let me tell y'all why, or what started my breakdown, because I'm breaking down for a lot of different reasons, but ultimately this is the one. So I've been sad, but the ultimate reason why I like just had to just let it out just now is because I have a manager at work that really makes it so hard to get along with him and really do my job. He brings down the company morale. He is just very negative. He's a very stressful person to be around and work with. He's flip-flopped. From the moment that I have started working at Buffalo Wild Wings, my part-time job, he has been just a thorn in my side to work with. Seriously, he has. And I had to cuss him out one time before, and I felt like, you know, when I cussed him out that one time, he did kind of leave me alone. But now he just picks and he just looks for ways to just be such a ugh. Anyways, I called off today because, you know, my mental health is not really doing too well. I'm not in the best place to be dealing with customers, and I have something else to do, and I was supposed to have this day off anyways, but for whatever reason it didn't get approved. Whoever did the schedule just, you know, didn't fix it the way I thought they were going to, you know, fix it. And so yeah, I ended up having to work today, and I was going to go, but I just can't do it. I got this thing to go to already, and like I said, I woke up not in the mood, whatever. So I called off. Now, if you work at a restaurant, you know that there is no policies for calling off or anything like that. It's either you come to work or you're not. And you know, if you make that a habit of like not coming to work so often, then that becomes a problem. I have literally only ever called off one time in 6 months, and that was literally like recently, and I did not even speak to him. Like, he wasn't even working that day that I did call off. So I get him on the phone. Every single time I have to call, I get him on the phone. I feel like when the girls go back there and say, hey, Bree's on the phone, she wants to speak to a manager, he jumps up, because like when I need to talk to somebody on the phone, he is the only person to answer. So he gets on the phone. I say, hey, I'm not coming into work today. I'm sick. I'm not feeling well. He says, I'm gonna need a doctor's note. I said, well, I'm not going to the doctor. He says, well, it's gonna be documented. I said, okay. He said, have a good day. I hung up. That interaction pissed me off. Did you hear me say that I'm going to the emergency room because I am sick? I said I'm not coming in today because I don't feel well. If I was really truly sick, I would have, you know, yeah, I would go. But like, the reason why that interaction bothers me is because I know that the next time I go to work, I'm gonna be met with a write-up, when plenty of people have called off of work and have not gotten written up for it. And when I say called off work, I'm being called off every day. Like, call off all the time. Like, never at work, never show up. Never at work, never show up. Whole time, here I am, I'm ready to work. I'm ready to work, I'm ready to show up, I'm ready to do the job. But y'all wanna take my hours and give them to somebody else. And then the one day that I'm like, you know what, I'm not gonna make it, you wanna try to write me up. You have so many issues with me, and you don't know why. You don't know why people love me. You don't know why good things, you know, people say nice things about me. I know they do. I know everybody always asks about me, because when I go to work, everybody's always like, Bree, where you been? So he's a hater, basically. A week before that, I'm cleaning up. And so sometimes if there's a busy table, or like there's many tables to clean up, or like there's a big table, we'll bring the trash can over to the table so we could just dump the trash in the trash can. He comes over to me and says, yeah, somebody just came up to me and said how unsanitary that is for you to be pulling the trash cans over to the table. We don't do that. So next time you need to pick the trays up and just bring them over to the trash can. There's really no reason for you to be pulling the trash can in the dining room. I said, okay, cool. Y'all, 30 minutes later, he was helping one of the servers clean the table off with a trash can that she had bought to the table to get the trash off. Like, what? So yeah, I'm saying all that to say I'm taking this as a sign that I don't need to be working there no more, because it's messing with my mental health. Like, all the way up until that phone call today, I was like, everything that was making me sad, I was just like, you know what, I'm not gonna cry about it. I'm just gonna go on with the day, because, you know, things could definitely be worse, and, you know, I'm just not gonna shed no more tears. But that put the icing on the cake, because you're not writing nobody else for calling off. It just broke me down, because along with everything else, I just feel like well, if I'm supposed to have a second job and I'm supposed to be getting extra income so that I can fix my car situation, then why is this man giving me such a hard time at this job? That's supposed to be a blessing for me. I don't want to be working at no place that's going to keep messing with my mental health. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. And then I get on Instagram and everything is like, go where you're loved, go where you're supported, no new friends, no, 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 da, 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 da. Like, I am tired of seeing the sad, like, I'm tired of the sad content. I don't want to be sad. I don't want to see anything sad. I don't want to indulge in any sad content. I want to laugh. I want to be filled with laughter. I want to be filled with joy. I want to be around people who make me laugh. I want to have happy, sunny days. So, yeah. Let me get dressed. Hold on. This is what cannot happen. Gotta keep that closed up. I'm about to show y'all my outfit in a second. I'm not even gonna cap to you. I wore this outfit on Sunday for church. I don't have no clothes. Like, okay? I don't have any clothes. Everything just looks a mess. Nothing matches. So it's just, I need lotion. She gonna text me 10 minutes ago talking about she on the way. She's still at home. Okay. So yeah, I'm about to show y'all my outfit in a minute, but I don't know. Like, y'all tell me if I'm tripping. Like, tell me if I'm tripping. I don't play games with work. Like, you know, my previous employer, prior to the full-time job that I have now, which is a very traumatic experience in regards to like power structures with other races and just being the only black girl, which I'm not the only black person at Buffalo Wild Wings, but like, you know, just having to speak up for yourself, not letting people like, you know, bully you around, and, you know, just really like, you know, having that mentality of you have to give respect in order to get respect and vice versa, you know, and like not taking disrespect and also following instructions. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's no policies written that says, oh, if you call off, you're gonna get a write-up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't just make up rules just because you're in a bad mood or just because you're in a bad day. And so many days when people find out that he's a manager for the day, they're like, oh, watch out, you know, he's here today and he's not in a good mood. Like, that is not okay for a man. That's not an okay attitude for a manager to have. Everybody walking on eggshells because you're here and it's said that you don't have a good attitude today. That's not fair. And everybody that has called off of work that has not gotten written up, it's just like, you know, if you're not gonna be here, you're just not gonna be here. Especially when I do show up to work. Like last Saturday, I showed up to work and I only worked 3 hours and y'all sent me home early when that was my only day working that week. Like, I don't have time to come and waste time. I'm not one of these young kids, you know? And that's another thing. I think that some of the managers there, they act like that because like a lot of the employees are young kids, high school students or whatever. Like, I am a grown adult, you know? So yeah, I don't know. Y'all let me know if I'm tripping. Well, I know I'm not tripping, but I don't think it's gonna be too much longer of me being here because, you know, I don't want to walk on eggshells with anyone. I want everybody to be nice. I want everybody to be polite, and, you know, I don't think that I should get special treatment for being a good employee. But, you know, my days of working for companies who seem to genuinely not appreciate you are just done. So I'm probably gonna quit. I don't know yet, but, you know, I'll keep y'all updated. up. This is the outfit. Super, super cute, huh? Two-piece set. I got this from Fashion Nova. It's long sleeve, but it's super breathable, so I feel loose and I feel good. I have one of these platform sandals, which you can't even see when I walk. So, and then I'm gonna carry my Dior. I love this purse. I gotta get me a new one. But this is the fit. I have to find another way to give y'all outfits because that really wasn't aesthetic. You know what I'm saying? It's not the only place, but whatever. Anyways, my friend is outside, so I'm going to see y'all when I get home later on today. But yeah, happy Saturday.